So, Jerry, you know, he would have been 70 years old today. And even now, after, what, 17 years, I half expect every time I come in here or walk on the stage, I half expect to see him walk up and say in that silvery elf voice of his, "Hey man, what's going on?" His presence is sometimes really palpable, and then sometimes it's not. But he has found ways to act on this plane a couple of times since his transition. And one time, well, we were playing along, and we had Ryan Adams with us. He was playing Jerry's guitar, Wolf, for a special charity thing, and we were playing along, and all of a sudden everything went off except Wolf. And then there was tonight. I was trying to print this thing out and put it on my little, teleprompter thingy. And as soon as we hit print, or as soon as we tried to put it in there, it died. So, Jerry would have been maybe a little embarrassed by this, as a lot of us could be, about all the hoopla. But he was a guy with a rare and protean mind, and he had a heart and a soul as big as infinity. And I've recently encountered a visionary person who said to me, "You must choose the path of love in everything you do." And I thought that Jerry wouldn't have had to choose that path because it chose him from the get-go. And ever since I first met him, I never knew him to act towards anyone with anything but the kindest empathy and compassion and respect and love. Even though if he didn't like what you were doing or thought maybe you were playing too loud or didn't want you to bug him or something, he would let you know. But it was always with love, and somehow that comes through everything, every relationship or every moment that I had with him. When Jerry invited me to join the band, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. Up to that point. And not just because I had always wanted to play music with him, but I was a trumpet player, and trumpet and acoustic guitar didn't really go well together. I didn't think we wanted to play mariachi music.
Let's do it.
But, I knew Jerry for 35 years, 5 or 6 years before the band started, and he created not just a body of work or astronomical number of moments of grace with the music, but a kind of invisible landscape of harmony and spiritual love, which shines through, still, and we now can access that and live in that realm when we get together and play this music, and if we're lucky. So I think that's. So I still miss him terribly. his warmth of heart, his vast range of interests, his wicked sense of humor. But at the same time, every time we kick into one of his tunes, I feel like what I just said, that we are entering that landscape, that realm of harmony and love that he brought with him, and he left it here with us, and I think he'd be very, very pleased, even if he might not admit it, to see how this community has taken that message, or that experience of love and harmony, and brought it out into the world. I think it's wonderful what you have done with this. He also wasn't the type of guy to make much of himself. As I said, he would probably be embarrassed or worse at this whole thing. I do think he would have been proud of, as I said, the way this community has taken his vision, if you will, and which I have to say, the vision came from the community as well as from Jeremy. It's as always with what we do, it's a collaborative effort. Because without the Haight-Ashbury experience, I don't think any of us would have ever. The music would have pointed in another direction, I think, without that community. And so we ended up playing for the community. But I also think that he would have been particularly tickled to see young musicians like Ross Graham and Brian and other ones playing this music seriously and taking it further as well. And he would also have been really pleased to see the multi-generational audience that has he could be more pleased than I am. So I guess that's mostly what I have to say right now, except for a happy birthday, Jerry.